the intro again.
Don't. Please don't. You really gonna do this?
Well, him. It's our show. We do what we want.
Oh my God, no. Not another freaking wrestling podcast.
Yay!
Like I said, I don't get people watching me. So either you love me or you don't.
I love you.
I love you too. Welcome to Not Another Freaking Wrestling Podcast. I am the host, Shane Daniels.
Oh, I thought Jayke was going to say something there. I'm sorry. I'm the promoter of Clash at Carpet City, TY.
I'm Jayke. I'm gonna keep up the Iron Cheeks gimmick again on this episode, but fuck the Hulk Hogan and fuck the Monday.
I love stretching out in the back seat. I'm no contest JD. Well, today we're here to finally reveal our first cards for our fake imaginary fucking wrestling shows that we did a draft for, because fuck it, why not? And JD's going to go first with his card. JD, you want to give us a little detail about your wrestling promotion? All right, so I was having a hard time coming up with a hook for my promotion. Couldn't come up with a name, anything, as everyone knows. I had no name when we did the drafts. So my girlfriend made a joke about ChatGPT booking a wrestling show, and I was like, oh my God, that's what I'm doing. So I have started the Artificial Intelligence Wrestling Federation, or the AIWF, for you Mark subs.
It's the second.
I don't want to find that funny.
It's the second, not NWA.
Yeah. This is like my favorite joke I've come up with so far on this. And I just kind of plugged everything in ChatGPT, told it what was going on, gave it a bunch of prompts, like a fucking long ass paragraph, and it spat out a wrestling card. Now, it only gave me a card, so I had to give it a little story punch, and I did that. But this is what we got. So we're setting up in this show,
because this is how we're gonna end up with Terminators.
This is exactly how we're gonna end up with Terminators. You got to go in somehow, right? Yeah, exactly. So in this show, we're setting up our World Heavyweight Championship, or our World Championship, Heavyweight Championship, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's AIWF. They call it the World Championship. We're gonna call it World Championship too. So we're doing a little mini tournament. So there's gonna be 3 first-round matches, which will culminate in a main event triple threat match for the title. The first-round matches are Kevin Koo versus Zach Dye, Tank versus Warhorse, and AC Mack versus Paul Lee. Well, I like all 3 of these pairings. I like all 3 of these pairings for different reasons. And with Kevin Koo and Zach Dye, Kevin Koo just gets to beat the living shit out of Zach Dye, and Zach Dye gets to be a butt dummy, which is my favorite thing to see him do.
Where's that?
Tank and Warhorse, that's just a clash of styles that I think would be fun as hell. And AC Mack and Paul Lee, that sells itself.
Yeah.
Old racist grandpa versus AC Mack.
Yeah.
Perfect. So we obviously know who's going over with AC Mack and Paul Lee. All AC Mack's getting the dub there. Tank going over Warhorse, and Kevin Koo's getting the win over Zach Dye. So our triple threat in the main event is going to be Kevin Koo, Tank, and AC Mack.
Ooh.
Next, we're going to have our semi-main to break up the tournament. That's going to be Noah Hossman and Bobby Flacco. Noah Hossman's going to go over, and afterwards demand competition and leave the ring. That's it. Nothing.
I'm out.
To break up that match in the main event, we're going to get a left-hand path promo stating their intent to wreak havoc on the tag division. So they'll be on the next show. Our main event, AC Mack, Tank, and Kevin Koo. All right. I love this match, and I love this idea. You ready for this? All right. AC Mack's going over. He's getting the belt. He's going to pin Tank in the main event. All right. Kevin Koo's going to hit him with his finish. AC Mack's going to come in, dump him out, get the pin. 1, 2, 3. AC Mack's your new champion. All right. Boom. Paul Lee attacks him from behind as soon as he starts his promo after the match. All right. Paul Lee attacks him from behind. Guess who shows up right afterwards? Who? Just guess.
Actual Ric Flair.
Zach Dye. Zach Dye is pissing boots to AC Mack along
Paul Lee. All right. Now, you think this is all a setup for Paul Lee to chase the belt, but no, you'd be wrong because out comes Matt Cardona, and he introduces the Cardi Bag Boys, Paul Lee and Zach Dye, and Matt Cardona is chasing another belt to add to his collection.
What he
Matt
do?
Cardona and his Cardi Bag Boys. That is the name of this staple.
What he do you have with Zachary to do that to him?
I mean, at least he gets to go be the bag boy for, Zack Ryder. So
Exactly.
that's a learning tree.
Paul Lee.
And that's an even bigger learning tree.
It is. Paul Lee was declared the real Nature Boy by Ric Flair for like $1,000.
Yeah. Well, that's a hell of a card. Can't wait for the next one, JD. When's your next show?
Well, I guess my next show will be back when I come back. So,
We're
in
running
July.
these once a month, right?
Yes, we're running these once a month. So in July, I'm pretty excited for Matt Cardona and the Carney Bag Boys.
I really feel like there should be a logo made for this, and you should be the one to make the logo. I just want to see.
For Matt Cardona and the Carney Bag Boys, or for the AIWF?
Both.
Both. I'll see what I can come up with while I'm on vacation, guys.
Awesome. Well,
It'll look like the cover to Pro Wrestling on NES.
So, Jake, how did ChatGPT do for my first card?
I don't know. We were using an awful fucking lot of Paul Lee on that fucking show. You're gonna overexpose him. Little of that.
He was only two segments.
even AI knows who the real Nature Boy is, but okay.
A little of that guy goes a long way.
Well, you're the fucking commissioner. Rank it like one out of
We
5.
going at a like. I'm gonna use Uncle Dave's star ratings.
Yeah, 1 out of 5. What are you ranking JD's show? 1 out of 5.
I'll give that a solid 3. I got a solid 3.
Your first show is solid 3.
Yeah.
I'll take a 3. That you're setting building blocks. That's fine with me.
Yeah, because I appreciate that you're setting up for stuff going forward. You've given a clear title picture. You've set up the big bad heel stable. You know, it was a short card. There wasn't a whole lot of matches, so that means the matches are going to be a little bit longer, so you have more time to digest the stuff. So
Got a 5-match card out of it.
yeah, so and then you could have gave your main event enough time to play and make it a big deal. Like, this is our heavyweight title. We're gonna go, we're gonna have a fucking 25-minute fucking triple threat here. So yeah, I think ChatGPT did a decent job on that one.
All right. The AIWF is off to a strong start, guys.
Well, we really appreciate you sharing your card with us, even though you're on vacation.
Yeah. Well, you guys, I know you guys are going to do great. I've already ended the first podcast. Good job.
Tyler, tell us about your card. You're up next. I've been excited to hear about this. You've been talking about it for fuck's sake for a long time. So this better be a banger.
It will be a banger. I can assure you that Jake will really love this. So, not everybody on the card got used, but we're going to get to that point. So, to start off the card, I have Jake Murphy against Aaron Dallas.
No shit.
It's going to be
Redneck from Wish versus Redneck Father Jerry. That's all right. Let's go.
there. You go. Yeah. Solid match. The first half of the match, Aaron just out wrestles Jake. Jake he has no clue like where he's getting this from. He just doesn't have a clue. And he starts his shenanigans. Then he starts out wrestling, out witting, and out thinking Aaron using that experience. And Aaron has a big hope comeback, and it just looks like he's about to use his steel toe. And Jake, again with his shenanigans, he finds a way, clips on the leg, and doesn't use a sharpshooter. He actually uses the knee bar for a finish.
Oh, damn.
So Jake opens up the Clash of Carpets. I'm sorry, that's the future show, the Pro Wrestling Clash for a win. So, but Jake's not finished. No, he's not. he's not satisfied with how this match went out because he wants more competition. He wants better competition, and he's not going to be satisfied until he gets it. More on Jayke later. Second, we have a tag team match. North Side of the Heroes against All-Star Special, which is William Huckabee and Hold My Beer Hansen. Ton of fast-paced motions and spots from the North Side Heroes. Again, going to the experience of Hansen and Huck. Good little bit back and forth match. I give them to about 12 to 15. Just solid match. All-Star Special over cleanly. And then a show of respect there. So we move on to the third match. And Sarah Dox is coming out, and she's kind of irritated and ornery and all that stuff. And
Sounds like Sarah.
yeah. And she's wondering why she didn't have a match. And she challenges the first person that comes out the curtain. Well, Tiger Kid, fuck him. He decided he wanted to go grab some sake, but he didn't go through the back door. He went through the curtain itself. So lo and behold, Tiger Kid has got himself in a little pickle.
Well, that sounds like something the Tiger Kid would actually do because he's a fucking idiot. So,
Absolutely. So it is Tiger Kid against Sarah Dox. And
So I'm picturing him still wearing his fucking suit and tie for this. Like, he didn't even mean to.
he actually has his Henshin Tigers jersey for some reason. I don't see him being a big Henshin Tigers fan. I didn't understand that. Maybe it was part of the gimmick, or I don't know. I digress. So they have this it's a pretty quick match because Sarah decides to get some mouse traps hidden in her tights. And as Tiger Kid goes for the crossface, she actually puts that trap right on the fingers. You know, Tiger Kid's whatever, and then Sarah uses her finish. Wins 1, 2, 3. It's Sarah. People boo. She's just being sleazy. But yeah, you do what you got to do to win. So, Sarah over on that one.
wow, Sarah beating Tiger Kid.
Yeah.
Good.
But
Good. Fuck that cat. I hope she sprayed that motherfucker with water too.
so we go to another segment, and Jayke comes back out for a mock spot, and he's once again demanding more. So I play a role in this. I do the authority figure stuff. I'm not wrestling, whatever. So I have to tell Jayke, we got a main event coming up. This is television. We don't got all this time. Yeah, we're doing like YouTube television stuff. We're not doing PBS or that bullshit.
Not with me on the show. There'd be too many F-bombs to be PBS.
Right, yeah. So, anywho, I assured Jayke that I would give him a better match or better competition next show. No disrespect to Aaron, because Aaron's incredible. So, Jayke goes to walk off, and Jayke, you dirty dog,
Yeah.
block me from behind, give me the DDT, and you lay me out. That you're mean. You are a person.
It happens.
So, in the main event, we are going to crown the very first Pro Wrestling Clash champion of Dalton, Georgia. Not of Georgia, not of the South, but Dalton, Georgia itself.
All right.
It's Martin Stone against Derek Neal. Oof. Very,
That's a banger.
yeah. Very solid.
Torch.
Back and forth, the wrestling being technical, hard hitting, you name it. Near falls, almost a 10 count. Even Derek Neal went to 4.5 on the 5 count. I mean, it was close. And Jayke, what do? You ruined this fucking good show, this good main event that was going on, And you know what I had to do? I had to call it a no contest.
The gimmick that keeps on giving.
Yeah, because you're doing your bullshit.
I had to keep the gimmick going, man.
So
It's funny how life imitates art, huh?
it does, doesn't it? So you see the belt made of nickel. It weighs about, I don't know, 10 pounds. It has a nice logo on the front of it. It's not, gimmicked or anything like that. I had this made from India. It cost me about 5,000 quill. And you grab the belt and you claim yourself as the champion. And you're not the champion. But you take off, you go in the back, and you go in your car and you leave. You and Katie take off and you sabotage my fucking show. So the first main event of Pro Wrestling Clash was a no contest thanks to you.
Well, I'm still a little salty that I never lost the LCW championship last time you were in charge of a regularly running show.
Yeah, you're right, though.
So he stole this imaginary one. Gotcha.
So
The math checks out.
the show is over with, and there's a nice little ad on pancakes made from badger milk, and shows off.
All right. So there's a 4-match card there?
It is. It's a shorter card.
Okay.
There'll be more matches to build up. The next show, I'm going to try to get no more than 6.
Okay. Well, I'm going to have to give points to the short card. As OSW fans, we're both like anything more than about 5 or 6 matches is kind of getting to be overkill.
Right, yeah.
I'm sitting over here blowed up for as much as I was on that show just now. yeah, I was all over this motherfucker.
You
Well,
sabotage.
what do you rank the show out of 5? Or
Dude, I'm gonna
Mr.
give that a
Commissioner?
3.5 stars out of 5.
3.5 stars out of 5. We're going up.
There's a half star for the bias for me winning and me absconding with your championship.
Wow. Well, William has joined us, and William, it's your turn to
The
reveal
time.
your card.
Is it time to make things global?
Global Force Wrestling is now on the clock. Will, I have been excited to hear your card,
So
just like I was excited to hear fucking Tyler's.
remind me one more time how many matches I get.
You get
As
as
many
many
as
as
you
you
want.
want.
Many as you want.
Is this pay-per-view or TV?
It's whatever the story goes for, and also
This is a pay-per-view because we only believe in delivering 5-star events. We don't treat our cards like just regular TV or go-home shows. Every show is a pay-per-view here at Global Force Wrestling.
Okay.
Well, I'll be the judge of the stars. So
Yeah.
So our opening contest, a truly golden. So later on during the night, we will crown our first ever Global Force Global Tag Team Champions. But kicking things off, we have who will be the first to challenge them for those belts. We have the Natterday Saints, Adam Slade and Bradley Prescott IV, going head to head against the Gymnasty Boys.
okay.
I like that.
well, I
I
feel
do.
bad for the rest of the boys following that one.
So, just you wait till my tag title match.
Okay.
All right.
Well, who was over in this match?
So, hard fought contest, lots of shenanigans. The Natterday Saints try to hit their signature natty light mist, but it fails to catch White Mike. He just absorbs it, and White Mike gets the schoolboy for the 1-2-3.
Nice.
Very good.
Moving things along, we have a little bit of singles competition to keep things moving. And we've got Billy Dixon going one-on-one with Mark Haskins.
It's a nice little match.
Tables match. 2 out of 3 tables match.
Wow. Okay.
in which he
You went
must
fucking balls deep in this one, didn't you? I'd hate to see the fucking overhead.
I mean, in reality, you only need 5 tables for this match.
There's gonna be real folding tables, or there's gonna be like plywood with chairs.
Or doors.
No, these are shoot tables.
Well, I'm glad you got the fucking money. Those things are expensive.
We cleaned house at flea market.
You just sent Nick Gage to steal them, then? That's what you mean.
No, flea market, brother.
Well, like I said, you just sent Nick Gage to steal them, though. He didn't.
No. Because just wait, Nick Gage hasn't gone anywhere, and you will find out why.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah. All right.
So, first table fall goes to Mark Haskins relatively quickly due to some shenanigans where he does the Big Show bump where he knocks him off the apron through the table, but Billy does a full shooting star through the table.
Nice.
And then Billy quickly, in the span of 3 minutes and 47 seconds, pops Haskins back through 2 more tables to get the victory.
Okay.
Moving things along, we have a fun little promo for our main event, a Monsters Ball match to crown the first ever Global Force Wrestling Global Champion.
Okay.
We have Nick Gage in one corner. In the other corner, we have Adam Priest, who will come out on top, and a third mystery competitor from Ram Ranch Wrestling.
Okay.
So moving things along after we do the little TNA gimmick where they have the cameras in there while they're locked in the boiler rooms pacing around and it's just pitch black. But we can't see who this imposing Ram Ranch figure is. So next contest, we have Darius Lockhart in the ring, and he is facing Enhancement Talent number 2. Darius Lockhart taps him out in a clean 12 seconds, and then cuts a promo saying he doesn't care who wins the main event, and he's coming for it next. Moving things along, we have our tag team title match. We have in one corner the Sunshine Express TK Cooper and Chuck Mambo from the UK, top level high flyers, and in the other we have the Southeast finest high flyers, George South and Action Mike Jackson.
Yeah.
I knew that tag team was money.
And so after a long fought 33-minute classic,
You got damn George South out there doing 33 minutes.
If anybody could do it, George could.
Yeah, but goddamn, that's
high spots galore. Action Mike does a dive off the rafters. George South does a dive with a trash can on his head. It's a great match. There's like 4 ref bumps.
Oh God.
damn. You got them out there giving it out there for free.
For a
It is a
pay-per-view
pay-per-view.
level event, Shane, as you will soon understand. So bringing things along to our main event, our 4-way Monsters Ball match for the Global Force Wrestling Global Championship. First comes Nick Gage moshing through the crowd, as Nick Gage does. Crowd gets all riled up and sings along, because who doesn't love Metallica? Coming out next, Trish Adora, because we don't believe in gendered divisions here at Global Force Wrestling.
Hell yeah.
And then out comes Adam Priest, smarming at the crowd. Someone throws some beer at him or something. And then who is our mystery Ram Ranch representative? It's none other than Ram Ranch general manager Shane Daniels.
Yeah.
Well, you got honey dicked again, Shane.
Good.
No wonder the crowd was drawn there. How about that?
I know. Pay-per-view level fucking crowds, people.
Yeah.
That's why they were able to sell it on pay-per-view, because they knew Shane was going to be there. The dirt sheet spoiled this.
So it didn't spoil it, but we did have live Twitch feeds set up for each person locked in their Monsters Ballroom. And after day 3, we started to figure out it was you, just because what other wrestler do you know that is that tall other than the Big Show? And he's still not medically cleared. So by process of elimination, it has to be the Carpet City King, Shane Daniels. So it was one of those, it was kind of like when Brock Lesnar came back and everybody knew Brock was coming back, but they
Well. While the cat's away, the mice will play. Hit the theme song, boys. I'm assuming the theme song will be added afterwards, right? Is that how this works?
Sure.
yeah, definitely. JD
Okay.
can add that later.
Perfect. JD, it's Mo Bounce by Iggy Azalea. So, get on that. Thank you.
So
Because
who invited the
coincidence.
Smarks?
Smarks did. The Smart Show. What are y'all doing here?
We are we're doing our fantasy cards.
Yeah.
Oh, I have one that's with a redhead, an Asian, and like
wrong kind of card, but
oh,
yeah, wrong card.
which one are y'all doing?
You know, we did the draft.
Y'all got drafted? Oh, that sucks, man. I thought the war was over.
No, we did a draft. You guys
My
want to
apologies.
get my blood pressure up, you fucking smarks. God damn.
Oh, wait, is this the one that I voted and I got Dude Love Mankind and Cactus Jack on?
Yes, that one.
Oh, and Macho Man. How am I doing? Did I win?
We don't know yet.
Well, declare me the winner then.
Well, I was in the middle of finishing up my card. We're at the global main event.
Okay, where are my guys at? Which one of my guys are in the runnings? Let's go. Let's hear the big money.
Did you draft Shane?
No. Why would I do that? No. Wait, are you talking about Shane McMahon? Because he was one of my alternates.
No, different Shane.
Oh, then no.
No, a slightly smaller Shane.
I don't know any other Shanes.
It's that Shane right there.
No, that's the Big Show.
Yeah, I've heard that one. White Mike got me on that one. He thinks I'm the Big Show from 1999.
Dude, you're a time traveler too, man. You get a little bit cooler every time I see you.
I know, right? That's why I draw.
But
Well, next time I see you, I'll make sure I shake your hand.
Please do.
But before Richard Jenkins interrupted our Monsters Ball main event, so Shane Daniels immediately starts taking dives through the glass panes to try to eliminate them.
Nice.
Meanwhile, Nick Gage, Trish Adora brawling into the crowd, Adam Priest hitting the Chaos Theory suplexes on Shane Daniels.
He deserves it.
That's a lot of strength there.
Gets a good near fall finish. Trish Adora comes back into the ring after throwing Nick Gage into the hot dog stand, because we also sell hot dogs.
Like a good show does.
Yeah, not like Carpet City.
So Trish Adora dumps a bag of Legos and thumbtacks into the glass-ridden ring because Shane Daniels has already made a giant mess.
Way to go, Shane.
Fuck me.
Priest gets Daniels up on the top turnbuckle. Top rope brain buster onto the Legos.
Oh my God.
Fuck.
Near fall onto Shane. Shane kicks out at just in the nick of time.
I really hope you're paying me good for this, cause
Oh yeah, no,
God
you get
damn.
paid good. We got the gold. Shane Daniels scooping them both up, Trish Adora on one shoulder, Adam Priest on the other, ready to do the double overhead slam like Bronco Stronkelson. And then who's that coming out of nowhere? Washington with a light tube fan. It's Nick Gage going straight for Shane Daniels' knees.
As he should.
It's a bad night for you, Shane.
It really is. Fucking brainbuster on Legos.
I mean, that's what happens when you try to jump ship to greener pastures.
Okay.
So, finale of the match, we have a four-way brawl. All four competitors are up on the scaffolding we set up next to the ring. Shane throws Adam Priest like a lawn dart into the crowd. But trust me, we drew a big house, so there's more than enough people to catch him.
It's because we got the hot
Now
dog.
we have a three-way brawl. Trish Adora, Nick Gage trying to overpower Shane Daniels. Shane's got him for a double choke slam.
Oh,
Breaks free, heel hook, sends both of them spilling off the scaffolding.
oh, that's intense.
Trish Adora about to do a dive onto Nick Gage. Gage rolls out of the way. Trish Adora bounces off the ring, and Gage gets the light tube drop kick, 1, 2, 3, and he is your inaugural global champion.
Oh, shit. Yeah, he was on my list. He was my number one guy.
Shane?
No, the one that won. What was his name?
Nick Gage.
That's the one.
Nick fucking Gage.
Nicolas Cage was my number one guy.
And not the bees.
He was great. It's safe.
All right.
Dude, I'm so glad I won this. This is great. What do I get?
We'll send you something.
As
now.
Nick
How
Gage
about
is
that?
celebrating, and Shane Daniels shakes his hand and says, you know, I hossed around a lot. I had a jolly good time. I admit that we may have the sauce at Ram Ranch Wrestling, but I don't know if we have the vision to take it global, and shakes Nick Gage's hand. And then out comes Darius Lockhart with a steel chair attacking Nick Gage and Shane Daniels.
No.
God damn.
And he says Ram Ranch doesn't have the sauce.
Oh.
I do, and I'm coming for that world title in a 2 out of 3 submissions match.
No way.
Tune into the next pay-per-view.
How are they going to say that about Ram Ranch? There's like 18 guys in the shower over there. There's so much sauce.
There's a lot of fucking sauce. And don't forget about the ones in the yard. But
There's so many.
Commissioner Jayke, what do you rank Will's show out of 5? Go ahead.
It's called Global Force Wrestling presents Global Force Wrestling Genesis 1.
Wait, what's the
First
top
one.
score? Is the top score a 1 or is it a 5?
5.
5. I say 5. I give it a 5.
Rank Global Force Wrestling Genesis Chapter 1 Verse 1.
Well, all I got is it was a nice tight card. It was a short card, so that's always gonna be bonus points with me. I was a little iffy on the squash matches on a pay-per-view, so I had to dock you with that.
Why?
But the George South and Action Mike tag team did kind of save things for me, and then that main event was absolutely ridiculous. I was a little disappointed that my boy Shane didn't come out on top in that one.
Shane usually comes on top.
All the time.
That's the rumor. That's what I've heard. That's
Word on the street.
I'm gonna go with 3 3/4 stars.
Fuck that bullshit.
3 3/4.
It was
3 3/4.
3/4.
better than my card. I doubt that.
By a quarter star. By
You had banger matches, 3 quality promos, 2 of which set up future matches.
Yeah, I think Commissioner Jake's a load of bullshit.
My next pay-per-view, you've already got 2 title matches set up.
Someone doesn't understand
I'm
long-term
heavily
booking.
invested to see the Gymnasty Boys versus Action Mike Jackson and George South.
I'm actually kind of excited to hear that one.
Same.
I think me and Will kind of went in the same direction as far as you guys really wanted to fucking bust a nut on the first show, and I get it. Let's crown a champion, blah, blah, blah. No, fuck that shit. Got to give them a reason to come back to Ram Ranch Wrestling, sponsored by Royal King and Adam and Eve. See, I even went out and got fucking sponsors for Ram Ranch Wrestling. This is the road to gold, where we're going to have a qualifier for our tag team titles and a qualifier for or a battle royal for our next main event. But starting off the tag tournament, we got Young Bloods versus Bussy. And this was a fun little match, but the Young Bloods came out on top.
This is some horseshit booking. Who is in charge of this promotion?
A mongoloid.
You're going to book Bussy to go under on Pride Month?
Wow. Does someone hate Pride and gay people?
Shit.
All gay people.
Cowboys in the showers at Ram Ranch. You think we
That's
hate gays here?
That's just a normal occurrence.
But
I got 18 naked cowboys in my shower right now.
Where else are you supposed to put them?
The yard? That's tasteless. Okay, let's be
I don't
honest.
have a yard. I live in an apartment.
So you've got the Bloods positioned as the heels to beat Bussy on Pride Month, then I take it.
yes, that's
That's a
The
full
bigotry is alive. Cool. Anyway, continue on.
That
Hey.
would be a fun match. I would watch that match.
the next match. I had Brad Cash going against Austin Towers.
Powers?
Yeah,
That'll be a good one. He's got a lot of mojo.
yeah, whole lot. Austin Powers.
Dun, 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 dun.
Brad went over on that one just barely.
Sounds like
had
he's
him.
friends with the booker.
That doesn't help that he's friends with the booker. No.
We saw what happened at Tyler's show. I'm friends with that booker, and I DDT'd his ass.
Yeah, he fucked me over. And he stole my belt.
Yeah.
So it sounds like you and Sting have a little bit in common.
We have absolutely nothing in common.
Not
talking-
you, Tyler and Sting.
Oh,
Are you talking about the singer Sting? Because he sucked.
Well, my next match, we had Casey Owens versus Cruel.
oh God.
What's the matter with you?
Oh God.
Yeah, that was fun. Thinking about that match. And I was like, man, I'm going to book it. And I booked it. And goddamn it.
He's got like 2 feet on Casey.
And that's what makes the match great, because even though he lost, he put up a hell of a fight against Cruel.
So Casey wins?
No, he does not win. He lost.
Why?
I don't know, because he's a fucking giant monster thing that kills shit.
Yeah,
apparently-
so why would you make him lose?
He didn't lose.
Yeah, you just said Casey lost.
Casey,
Oh my God.
Shane, maybe I should point you in the direction of a little book you may have heard of called The Bible and the story of David and Goliath.
I promise you, he's not going to read it.
Yeah,
It's overrated.
Moving the fuck on. The second tag team qualifier, Squatting Dragons versus Undeniable.
Who's undeniable?
Brian Blaze and Shane Marks.
I'm rooting for the Squatting Dragons.
Man,
Yeah. Hometown bias.
hometown bias.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but they lost.
What the fuck is your tag tournament?
You know how big of a fucking banger fucking Youngbloods and fucking Undeniable would be?
Not
That
as
would
much of
be
a
a
banger
fucking
as Squatting
banger.
Dragons and Bussy.
Yeah.
There's always the next show, Glory Hole of Gold.
Damn it.
In our semi-main event, we had Jaden Newman, the gatekeeper of the Scenic City, versus Jeter.
Holy shit.
I would just
Jaden-
like to make a
Jeter.
I would like to make a suggestion for your next show name,
What?
Bound for Glory Hole.
That's even better, and I can save that one for later on. Got it.
Down for glory hole.
Bound for glory hole.
But
So
Derek Jeter versus Jaden Newman.
Whoa, whoa.
whoa, no, hell no.
So I clearly see where most of your budget went to signing a baseball player to try to teach him how to wrestle.
That did not go well the last time a basketball player or a sports person changed sports, like Michael Jordan. Remember? He played basketball and then he went to wrestling and didn't do well.
I was
And
gonna say,
imagine how it would have gone if the Looney Tunes didn't help him out.
nah, Pac-Man Jones. How did that work out for him? Richard?
Tag team champion, it went great.
He didn't do a single move. Come on.
And one
Anyways, let me get to my fucking main event, please. You fuckwads.
Maybe with JD's gone, y'all don't have a grasp on the show at all.
I'm trying.
Okay.
Derek Jeter.
Which is dumb. He plays baseball. He's not even a good wrestler.
All right. Obviously, he lost the match tonight. For fuck's sake. We have the Battle Royal, and the last two left will main event on the next show to crown the first ever Ram Ranch Professional Wrestling Champion.
So did Derek Jeter have herpes? Is that real? Was that a real thing?
No, that was Alex Rodriguez that had herpes.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, Chef. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, okay.
That's
And
true.
last two in the ring.
Allegedly.
Last two
in the ring at the start.
What?
Well, you
What?
just said it's a battle royale. You didn't say who all's in it.
Everybody who was on the show.
Oh, so you double booked them?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, I did, because we got that kind of money.
Even after Derek Jeter?
Yeah, even after Jeter.
Jeter.
So it was left down to the last four, which was Jaden, Brad Cash, Casey Owens, and Octavius Black. And Casey eliminated Octavius. Jaden eliminated Casey, and it was Brad and Jaden in the main event for the next show. Then Brad said, hey, we're going to do it on my terms. Jaden said, no, we're going to do it on my terms. So it's a shark tooth bat submission match.
Oh. Okay.
So do you have to, does the submission
Has
have to use the bat?
involve the bat.
Oh, I like that.
So you know Derek Jeter used a bat, right?
Oh, that's good. It's a good thing we run before you guys.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. What am I doing pairing off with you guys? Richard, you knew I'm a baseball fan. What are you doing?
I am just here to keep the show focused and make sure that everyone knows that the ones that don't have hot dog stands are the bad ones. So I've also been bribing Jake for the past 6 weeks on declaring my show the winner, which we'll get to here in a moment whenever... What's your name again? Stop playing his show?
Shane.
That's it. That's the one.
Yeah,
Sorry, I
So
can't... You guys change all the time.
we do. So at the next show that is bound for Glory Hole, you got Jaden and Brad in a shark tooth submission match. You got the Young Bloods versus Undeniable. And then some more matches. So what do you rank my show? Out of 5.
2.
That's a good one. We'll take it.
Not gonna lie, I was a little disappointed the Bussy went under. I'm a little disappointed the Dragons went under. You killed Casey by making him fight Cruel. And I was really hoping for the surprise Casey cheats his way into winning the Battle Royal thing, because I thought that's exactly where it was going, and then it did not go that way.
I also thought it was going that way.
Yeah. It's like he gets killed by Cruel. They're like, guess what? He's going to be in the fucking heavyweight title match. Fuck off.
So did Casey eliminate Cruel?
I didn't plan that far.
I was actually just wondering because Cruel didn't make Final Four.
Yeah.
Right.
My head
So-
canon is Casey eliminated Cruel.
We'll just say that Casey did, just because it makes more sense.
Yes.
So
I
that
like that idea. I'm gonna go 3.5 again. 3.5 stars on that one. I am excited to see where the next one goes.
The next one being my show, right?
No, like Shane's next booked card.
Nope, I'm next. So here is the next pay-per-view for everybody. It's gonna be Smart Wrestling.
your company?
Oh, it's Smart Wrestling Variety Hour.
that sounds familiar.
Yeah, because we've been long established and we've been the largest booker in the Southeast for the last 15 years running. Keep up with it. Okay. You think you know if you're supposedly a wrestler?
That's
Yeah, never booked
also
any.
debatable.
Yeah, because I book a talent. So the pay-per-view, in case y'all forgot my draft, which I'm starting to think that y'all didn't even keep track of my guys at all, which is kind of lame, to be honest. But it's going to be Mankind, Dude Love, Cactus Jack, Mick Foley, the Macho Man, Norman Smiley, Papa Django, The Godfather, Dr. Isaac Yankem, and Will Diamond. That's our 10 that we've picked out.
I'm drafted?
Yeah.
Oh.
You did great at the Clash of Carpet City, so we wanted to bring you on up to the big leagues. So the first match is a handicap match. I like gimmick matches. So it's gonna be all gimmicks from here on out, y'all. First match, handicap. And it is Norman Smiley versus everyone else.
Nope.
Norman loses that one.
I thought he would have figured something out to get the win.
We see that's where the second match comes in. It's a hardcore handicap match. And as we all remember, Norman Smiley was a hardcore champion for a little while. That one is again Norman versus everybody. He does not get the win still though, on that one. So you think that like it make his strong suit, he'd be able to pull it out. But he did not. Then the last match is a 3-on-1. We're not calling it a handicap because it's going to be a team. It's going to be Mankind, Dude Love, and Cactus Jack teamed up together. Those three guys. Have y'all seen those guys before? They're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're real good. So it's going to be the three of them versus Norman Smiley. And Norman's going to lose that one also.
Mm-hmm.
But again, we're going to keep the show short. Final match of the night, 4 shows. And honestly, the first 3 matches are about 30 minutes each. Norman goes down pretty early in each of them, and it's just about 28 minutes of people stomping the shit out of him for a while. The first one's stomping shit, and then the second one is like baseball bats and steel chairs. What is that? Was a shark bat? Was that what you had at your show?
Yeah.
Yeah, that. Yeah, we had that at ours also, and they used that on Norman. And then again, the last one is it's those 3 guys beating up on Norman Smiley. And then the last one, it's actually going to be for all the belts ever in wrestling, like even retired ones. Just every single belt is on the line for this. And it's going to be Will Diamond versus Norman Smiley.
Okay.
But
I don't know
Norman's
if
at
I
a
like my odds.
no. It's intimidating. I mean, we all know Norman is a sly devil. Emphasis on the devil part. But
Gimmick.
what?
That's my gimmick.
No, a real devil. Like Norman Smiley is straight from hell. He smells of sulfur and bad decisions.
All right.
Sounds like a Saturday night.
But during the main event, no DQ. Everyone runs in and beats the shit out of Norman Smiley for like 45 minutes. Like that seems like a good time for a main event.
Are you selling a lot of hot dogs at this event?
Millions of dollars worth of hot dogs.
Cool.
Also, because we saved some money and double booked a couple of these guys. We also got a Taco Bell, like the Taco Bell truck there. So it's pretty cool. So you get fresh tacos
Well,
whenever you want.
Jake,
Um,
what
then-
do you
then
Who won the match?
Then
oh yeah, so for the match, everyone beats the shit out of him for a while, and then Dr. Isaac Yankem does an actual dental procedure in the middle of the ring while everyone holds Norman Smiley, and they just yank all of his teeth out, and then they implant the shark teeth that are from that shark bat into his mouth, and then Norman's like, "Oh, I got this now," but then they just yank those out also. Like they gave him the power of the gods, and then they took it back. And then Will Diamond goes to the top rope, does a double moonsault, and
What?
yeah, and then lands on Norman Smiley's head, and his head literally explodes. Like you remember that scene in the movie Scanners where the guy's head just all over the place? It's that.
Awesome.
And then so Will does the wrap up, and gets the 1, 2, 3. And Will Diamond is the official world champion of every wrestling league to have ever existed. Also Intercontinental, U.S. Tag Team, you name it. Will Diamond's got it. There is no second pay-per-view because justice has been served. And there's nowhere to go from here. Once you've reached the pinnacle of wrestling, what do you do from there? Book a bunch of locals and have them take showers with a bunch of cowboys? I think not. You call it a day. Wrestling's over. Sorry, you're all now forcibly retired.
Well, I feel like Marty Stone's going to have a few words with you there, Richard, over your burial of his friend Black Magic.
I mean, what's he gonna
That's-
say? Apparently, we're all retired now.
Yeah, there's no more wrestling. Wrestling's over. Like,
That means Marty.
Will Diamond.
I'm not sure I'll be able to hear him on my mountain of belts.
Yeah, Will Diamond has won wrestling. Just all of it. So 5 stars. We already know that part. Do you have any feedback?
I would just like to make a public announcement that here at Global Force Wrestling, we are proud to announce coming soon, Professional Wrestling 2.
Ooh,
Electric Boogaloo.
I'm intrigued by this. Hope you have learned from the first mistakes of the original wrestling.
We never made any, so we're good.
All right, Jake.
To quote the great Brian Alvarez, "My 5 stars." You didn't understand the assignment, Richard. We were supposed to be drafting independent wrestlers, and the last time I checked, Mick Foley's wrestled at WrestleMania.
No, these are all independent guys. I don't think you know these ones.
Yeah, when's the last time Dude Love was on TV?
Yeah. When's the last time you saw Macho Man on TV, man? He's been retired for a while now.
Yeah, he got diagnosed with death. It's kind of permanent.
I mean, Norman might come back. Who knows?
Also, I thought I was under contract technically. I mean, I run Global Force with a mystery investor with magical golden hair.
So how did you get the Carpet City draw for your show then?
Oh, he was in the parking lot asking for if anyone had glue, and I said I'd give him glue to huff if he worked my Monster Ball match.
All right.
Oh,
Shane,
sick.
And also, I'm trying to build a bridge for a talent sharing network with specifically Ram Ranch Wrestling.
okay.
Ram Ranch is easily my third favorite wrestling promotion that I've heard.
What's your first two?
Well, Smart Wrestling Variety Hour,
Okay.
which the show goes for about 3 hours, by the way.
That's 2 hours 55 minutes too long.
Yeah, imagine you
Is how many hours it is.
you purchase 1 hour, we give you 3. That's a good deal. Like, I don't care how you look at it. That's a good deal.
Okay.
Well,
And then number 2 is Global Force, and number 3 is Ram Ranch. Those are my top 3 that I've heard so far today.
Well, that's
Today.
pretty good.
Yeah, that I know of.
Well, Tyler and JD getting buried.
Well, I didn't hear any of their stuff, so I don't know.
well, that's been fun, guys. I'm glad the Smarks joined us.
Are you?
Always.
Always a pleasure. Always. I don't know how they keep getting in here, but I'm starting to think.
How do we keep getting in on our own show?
I mean, I feel like you guys let them in. I blame Jake.
I believe Jake also.
Oh, kitty. Anyways, Jake, what do they got to do?
Subscribe to the Smart Wrestling Variety Hour.